Alright, it's August 8th, 2021. I had a meeting with my sons tonight. They came for salmon and sweet potato, which is what I used to always make them. That was their favorite at-home meal, but Grandma cooked, which was nice. I just want to see. Yeah, no, I'm reporting in blue-gray. And so, while I had Alexander all to myself for a long time, I mean, I, of course, I know this comes up at some point for you humans. I pay attention to them all, but I have serious business with Alexander that I have not been able to attend to his entire life because of the crippling Huntington's disorder of amnesia, dementia, and like the austerity of sometimes I'm in the correct penalty box and at other times the hostage prisoner whatever I'm in is pulled in a different direction, and then the seams of seamstress line up differently, and then the factors change in the spider wick. So I got him. I mean, Alexander and I have a very special relationship. He is just different and different in the 4-in-1 Copenhagen, Scandinavian, printer, copier, whatever. I was able to do with a very whatever and whatever that I wanted to never leave. And I hear he was wearing the number 40 for the longest time. I hear he's making a switch to the number 18 for whoever in universal things that uniform matters. I do not know what it means in retrospect. It does not correlate at the moment. I know there's an important crypt to bring forward that relates to he and I just do not know how it reshuffles the deck into the proper cryptograph in polygrammonotron. So I did also update him. I invited Benjamin. Daniel doesn't like to be part of it. I don't want to leave him out, but he's just Dan. Yeah, I mean, it's just a different animal. I don't know what to say. But Benjamin came in. I wanted him to come in, but he was hiding outside. So I explained to Alexander alone about the Brussels sprout and the artichoke that I am in at the moment, saying that if the core of the earth is heating up like this artichoke, and I showed him the one I put online the other day, I said, and it's like a vent before it steams open and then it shuts, that's how the steam vents underneath the earth. I said, when you think of it that way, where there's flaps and vents, that's for main mechanics. I said, that's how we talk about one thing, because I can show that in a vegetable. I was like, the other one is the personal health problem I'm experiencing is a Brussels sprout. This way, I don't have to discuss anybody else's health issues ever. I'm like, no, I'm in NICU. I know I'm in a Brussels sprout. I can't see what's outside the Brussels sprout. What's outside the Brussels sprout can't see into my Brussels sprout. But whatever's outside my Brussels sprout is shaking, and I'm inside. And I don't know who to tell. So when I have to explain it, it's also causing damage to the artichoke. By shaking what my Brussels sprout. It's a twofold system of explanation. I said sometimes you don't want to pique curiosity on certain things. I said, so you explain them in an odd way. I was like, and then you own that story. I was like, and people remember that is your methodology, and that you are the one in charge of the artichoke, which is Rosenkohl in German, and I being Nicole. And then I reminded Benjamin later on that Oleromer, Oleroemer, was accredited on the Google with the discovery or the mathematician's version of light speed. That was, I said, I'm the Nicole Romer. I was like, so that one stays with me, gentlemen. What else I spoke to them about? It was, I said, those were the important, oh, and then I got a picture. Linda had bought, before FAO Schwartz, the toy line, or toy store closed, Linda bought Alexander an alligator. Daniel had dogs, Benjamin had bunnies, so Alexander got an alligator, which I thought was odd, but listen, I'm a cat, Arusa. Alexander, we made the all gate, he's the gatto, he's the cat. So he's the next line of cat, and we gave him a special word just for himself, an alligator. As like a protection token word. I told him also that little alligator, not that he knows golf, because we don't go golfing, we don't have that kind of lifestyle, but there's a shirt that the men wear with a collar and a little alligator, that at one point was, that monogram was important, and we call it IZOD for four-letter family code words, but the community or the public calls it Lacosta. I showed the angel, gentleman who works at the valet, that I passed at the Lazy Cow. He says that I asked him what Lacoste meant in Spanish, because for me in English it reads the cost, like California's cost, to keep Alexander here in New York and birthed here in this problematic arrangement. But for Angel, it means the water. I said, oh, that's interesting, right? I'm the bay side and Alexander's the ocean side. That's interesting. I was like, how they tied that in. Let me think about this. So for NSA, national security awareness, for how he's walking at the moment, that's important. For himself, that I verify that, but for all of them, because Daniel is not allowed to know certain things because of his father, and the problem that I inherited and Daniel sort of inherited, but I'm trying to fix on behalf of myself and Daniel. So his life goes on naturally and without further ado that Jason adds on as a problematic for him. I want him to have a nice life. Benjamin, however, has a different journey. I have to get him out of the King of Queens delivery truck business warehouse and into a more respectable journeyman whatever. I know he is working young, but again, like women, you don't want to start at the bottom and work your way up the echelon. I mean, it's the advice these Americans give. Linda says to me earlier, she's like, well, you have to start at the bottom and then work your way up. I go, that's like the worst advice ever, Linda. I was like, but then again, that was your dating advice as well. Thanks for the hookup. I mean, these are, what the fuck is wrong with you, man? So anyway, so that is that. So that's where I'm at with an update on the Huntington girls' disease, which ties into MS, which is the Metropolitan Service. I don't know why I'm getting hit with muscular dystrophy issues. It's starting to really hurt a lot. I walked in flip-flops tonight with my navy pink umbrella, and I had my hand in symbol of where it hurt, which was my lower back, and then I did down my leg, and I just kept making striations and touch pressure points in time with the diorama for physicality. I mean, these are like precision forensics that should have been cared for and closed down before I actually go into action with them. I don't need to do this. This was, I mean, it's already known. Now I'm just overtly making note of it because I have nothing else to do while I'm just waiting. *1978, *8378, Nicole Cattaruzza.